Good morning everybody, welcome back to another one of our videos. This is your PE session for today. Today's session is all going to be around you moving your body in lots of different directions. What we're going to do, we're going to throw some different skills in there like we've done before. We're going to show you some different sports which you can include in these games and in these movements. And to finish off, we're just going to have a game where you're going to try and use your body to try and trick your opponent into the way you're moving. A skill that's very, very good to use in, say, for example, rugby, if you're trying to avoid being tackled, or even in football, if you're dribbling with the ball at your feet and you're trying to use your body to try and deceive the other person. Okay? So we're going to be using two cones. That's all you need, two markers. You might not have cones, you might just want to throw some socks down, whatever you want to. Okay? I'm going to put Jake's cone down just there, and I'm going to put my cone down about 5 steps away. Okay? It's up to you how far you want to be. This is a session you probably, we're in my back garden doing it. You will be able to do it in a front room area. You just won't be able to do it at a bigger scale. If you were down the park, you'd be able to do this on an even larger scale. But we can show you in my back garden. So what I'm going to shout to Jake is I'm going to shout out different letters, I'm going to shout out different numbers, and I'm going to shout out different shapes. We're going to imagine that the gap between us is going to be like a piece of paper. Okay, and Jake is going to be like the pen. And he's going to have to trace those shapes, he's going to have to run those shapes. Okay? We've said in our sessions before about keeping eye contact to make you move in these different directions, and rather than just moving forwards, Jake has got to be looking at me the whole time. I'm going to be standing here. Okay? So if I was to say to Jake, can you do a letter I? And I is very simple, he'd come forward, he'd draw the shape of an I, but he also always has to start and finish in the same place, so he has to go backwards to the cone. Okay? If I was to say, Jake, can you do letter O? Jake has to do some side steps. He faces me the whole time. He does side steps the other way, and he has just drawn the shape of an O in our gap. And the size of the letter is from where he's standing to where I am. Okay? We might do a bit of a trickier one now. I might say to Jake, can you do a number 5? And he's got to try and do the shape of a number 5. He goes sideways. He comes forwards. He goes sideways. And the steps he does traces out the shape of a number 5. Okay? Halfway through we change jobs. Jake would shout something to me, he'd maybe shout to me
S.
An S. So I'm doing a curvy S, but once again I have to start and finish in the same spot, and I finish back at my cone. Okay? Use your imagination. You can shout out shapes, you can shout out letters, you can shout out numbers. Okay? What I want you to do, I want you to do 2 minutes each. Lots of different shout outs for 2 minutes each, and then what we'll do is we'll show you our next progression. Okay, so if you hit the pause button now, and have a little go at that, and we'll come back to you in a second. Okay, hopefully we're good to go again. So what I would like to just add on this to parents maybe who've seen their children think, well, my child can't do an S, my child can't move in the right way. It doesn't matter about your child moving in exactly this correct S shape, or their handwriting be really neat and perfect. We're trying to get them to move sideways. We're going to try and get them to move backwards and to move in these different directions with balance and with control. Okay, that's the main aim we have here. Okay, so this time we're going to do it again, but I'm just going to move where I am. And if I'm here and I say, Jake, can you do letter E? He has to do a really short, small footsteps, and he's back. I'll move back to over here and I say, Jake, can you do letter T? And it's a bigger letter, and he goes sideways and sideways. He starts and finishes in the same spot. I might come and do a medium-sized one. Do letter P. He comes forward. He goes sideways. He's sidestepping, and he goes backwards. I might then move backwards again, and make bigger letters. If I come closer, he's doing smaller letters. Okay, so it's not much of a progression there. So what we'll do that one for 1 minute each. So you're going to hit the pause button. As I said, guys, you're trying to do it with control. You're going to try and do it with speed. So we're not walking these letters. We're trying to move like sports people would. Okay, move like tennis players do. Move like basketballers players do. Okay, so 1 minute each on that one. So if you hit the pause button now and give that one a little go, that'd be fantastic. And hopefully you've had time to do that one. I've returned. I've got my cone back, so we're going to keep the letters at the same size again, or these shapes and these numbers. Okay, so this time I've got the ball. And as Jake's doing it, I'm going to serve the ball to him. He's going to catch it and he's going to throw it back. Okay, if he needs to, he can stand still, catch and throw, and then start moving again. But if he can move and throw and catch at the same time, all the better. And that will obviously, that's more challenging for some of the older players. Okay, so if I say, Jake, can you do a letter M? He's going to go do a letter M, he doesn't know what to do. He's going to do it, I say, Jake, stop, stand still. You do a throw and catch, and he starts moving again. That's for the younger players, for the, you know, maybe year 2s, year 3s. We're going to see if we can do it whilst moving. Jake, can you do a letter, a V? I want to throw and catch whilst Jake's moving. We might do 2 this time, and he's back in. Okay, and then for the even older players, we maybe do a challenge now where I'm going to throw it to the sides. They're going to have to collect the ball, throw it back, and then go back and finish their letter. You need to make sure you finish your letters, older players, when you do this, or a number. So I'm going to say, Jake, can you do number 8? And the ball's going up over there. Can you get there? He then returns where he was. Continues to do number 8. The ball's going up over there. Can he get there? Might bounce one over here. Can he get there? And throw it back in. And he always goes to where he was after he's caught and thrown the ball. Okay? So there are your little progressions. Now, younger players, if you want to do bounce passes, you can, and so say stop, stand still and do a bounce pass, that's absolutely fine. You can use your imaginations on this, okay? So we're going to go for 90 seconds each on that one. So if you hit the pause button, and when you come back to us, what we'll do is we can show you a few little more progressions about how you can use this game for different sports. Okay? Hit the pause button now. Okay guys, hope you've gone okay with that so far. Just again, this is where you guys can kind of make your own things up. Think about what we've been doing, think about how we've been moving, how can you make it include different sports in this, okay? We'll start off by doing it as a football game. So I'm going to say to Jake, can you do letter T? And I'm going to throw it to me and do a little volley back to me. He moves sideways. I might throw it to him again and do a little volley back to me. Okay? It could be like a pass. So, okay, Jake, can you do a letter, an N? And I do a pass to him, it's on the floor. Can you do a letter P? Oh no, go on, have that again. I've shouted too fast again. Or maybe potentially Jake could dribble it. So I give the ball to Jake. Jake's going to dribble the shape of a letter I. Nice simple one. Goes forwards and he dribbles backwards. He's always going to be facing me. And he manipulates the ball in different ways. So that's the way if you're doing a football one. We can do it as a basketball one. Jake's going to have the ball again, and he's going to dribble it. I'm going to say, can you do a letter N? A letter? What have I not done yet? An X. How's Jake going to do letter X? He dribbles the ball. He's bounced it. He comes backwards. He comes forwards. And he's going in lots of different directions, doing his letter X, and it just turns it into a basketball game. One other thing you can do is you can turn it into a tennis game. We've shown you on the video before Jake using a frying pan. We won't get the frying pan out this time. Use whatever you can, a saucepan or something. But I say, Jake, can you do a letter O? And Jake runs the letter O, and he's just got to do little tennis hits as well whilst doing the letters. Okay? So there's just a few little ideas on how you can change these games, adapt these games, and progress them even further. If you guys do think of some ways, please feel free to film them, send them in to us, give us some new ideas, and help us share them with the rest of the children who are watching out there. Okay? We've got one more game for you, which we're actually making a different video. So hit the pause button now, guys. Have a little go at that, see how you get on, and then we'll play one more game with you after that. Okay, guys, last game today is a little body movements game. You're going to try and use your body to move it in different ways to try and trick someone, to try and get away from them, basically, and dodge them. Okay? So I've got something set up here. You guys are going to have to set up something similar. You might not have cones, it doesn't matter. Use whatever you want. You can put t-shirts down, you can put socks down, whatever you want to make a square, a start cone, and then 2 finish cones. If you can see on the finish cones, we've just got bibs. Okay? So what I've done is just show you the size of our square now is one giant step. You're probably 2 steps for you. A step there, a step there, a step there, and a step there. Okay, now my garden's not massive, so we haven't got a lot of space. We've done 2 steps that way, and then 2 steps out with each cone. Okay, so we've not got a lot of space. If you did have a bigger garden than I have, then what you might want to do is you might want to go 3 or 4 steps away with the outside cones. Okay, if you can't do it in your garden, go down the park and do this. This is quite a fun one to do down the park. Okay. We also have our bibs that you can use t-shirts if you want to, and you're just going to tuck one in as a tail. Both me and Jake are going to do that. Okay. Jake will go to his start cone, and I will go to my start cone. Okay. You will look at each other, and you will say 3, 2, 1, go. When you say go, you'll both enter the square in the middle. Okay. You will decide which one of you is making a decision, which one of you is going for a finish line, and which one of you is going to pull the tail. So for this, I'm going to try and grab one of those 2 bibs before Jake gets my tail. Okay, now rather than just me running in and running to one side and make it really obvious which way I'm going, I'm going to see if I can trick my partner. So I'm going to throw a shape, which would mean me tending to go one way, quickly changing direction and going the other way. And I'd have to pick up the bib before Jake gets my tail. Okay? One thing I'm going to say to you is you're not allowed to go into square and then go backwards, because that makes it nearly impossible for the person to catch, and you have to turn and face that way and run to it. You can't run sideways. Okay, that's a rule for this game. Okay, hiding tails is a good skill in some games. For this game, it's against the rules. Alright, we'll just do a quick demonstration now, and then we'll show you a few little progressions of it. Okay, so me and Jake are going to say, ready, Jake? Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. We go to the middle, I'm going to go that way, I change direction, and I grab the bib. Okay, and that's my job. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to have maybe 3 goes each, so I'm going to do the same thing again. Jake's going to try and catch me before we change over, and I'll just show you something when we change over. So ready, Jake, go 3, 2, 1, go. I go to him, I'm going to fake, get that way, and go this way. Oh, he's got me, is he? Jake's got me, he's got a point. We go back, I tuck it in again, and we have another go. Now, for this game, it will probably be an adult against a kid, or an older sibling against a younger sibling. If you're the older person and you're choosing the way, imagine I'm the adult and Jake's the child, we make the box quite small. Okay? If you're the younger person, let's imagine Jake's year 1, playing up against his year 6 brother, we're going to make this box bigger. Okay? And that will give an advantage now. So if Jake's going to choose the way to go, Jake obviously doesn't have to come as close to me, or the younger player wouldn't have to come as close to their partner. So we go, Jake will say, go to the middle, and I'm not getting as close to him because he'd get into that cone. Okay, that's going to be our little challenge. Another progression which you can have for this game is you can say that you have to stop in the middle. So Jake goes back to start, I'm going to choose the way, so we have 3, 2, 1, go, we both run to, we both have to stand still. We both have to stand still, and we go that way. I've got it. Okay, so that's another little progression you might want to do. We're just giving you a few ideas there for our final game of the day. Once again, if you can do it, if you can make up rules yourselves, film them, send them in to us. Hopefully you can adapt the game, maybe even make it better, and we can share that with other people. Okay, hope you all enjoyed the video today, hope you all enjoyed your session. Please give us a like and a share on Facebook. Hopefully lots and lots of you are watching across the country by now. Take care guys, and we'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Thank you.
Cheers guys.